the trench, there was a huge puddle over there where the hose was for the longest time. And so it's kind of ridiculous, the magnificent power and wonder that one experiences when you dig even this small of a trench, which, oh, because I didn't know I was supposed to use a pickaxe. This took so long, like crazy long, me and a shovel, and I think half of it was frozen at the time, because all of this is just gravel that should be on the road, but is not. So trying to dig through gravel with just a shovel, this took me days, and like, oh, such a backache. And you know, so I'm just sitting there, but you know, at the same time, it's really satisfying. Here, let's take a break and go look at the majesty. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. That just incredible fog that comes up from the Elwha. That's the valley just below us where the river runs through. And you can hear the noise of the highway, but we just pretend it's the ocean. And nobody drives on that road at night anyway, or in bad weather. We had all this bulldozed and cleared. There's nasty stumps and all kinds of grossness. Found this, oh, one of the things the junkyard guy had collected up was all this beautiful drain rock, which I can't wait to dig into and turn into something awesome. At some point, this hill right here, I'm gonna tap into both the spring that's not on this corner, but just up around this corner, there's a freshwater spring coming out of the side of the hill there. And I'm gonna sort of make little terraced sort of steps down for some garden beds, but also install a ram pump from the kitchen gray water, so the kitchen sink, that will go from the kitchen sink and be pumped, you know, across the road and up this hill. And I've got 2 old utility sinks that we'll use as collection containment that'll have hoses running out either side, so that both sides will be watered in the summertime. And then in the wintertime we can route the spring so that, you know, I guess on those, so it doesn't get real nasty, and we can collect up that water in a tank probably and have that for summertime for drinking water. And you can see the rut where the spring flows, but it looks like today we don't really have a direct, where I'm not seeing any of the spring coming out right now, so I don't know where it is right now. It must be absorbing into everything because it's not frozen today. It's nice and solid, but we'll harvest it when we get there. There's you know, all this no, I don't know how much of the fern I'm going to take out, because the fern keeps, you know, the salmon berries and devil's claw from growing, and kind of think I want to not have to deal with those. I'd rather deal with ferns. But, you know, we're going to limb up a lot of these trees so that we can see and access a lot of this. I mean, this tree right here, this will be like a lovely little swing. You know, if we just saw into a little bit over here, we can make a swing for the baby, who's, you know, 18 months, but she's my youngest, so that'll be my baby for a long time. We've got some refrigerator panels and some empty oil drums up here, which I plan on turning into something in the way of raised beds or something. This trail goes back quite a way. I think it goes almost to the end of the property. And right here, so this is the before video of this pile. Oh man, this video is getting long. Sorry, I meant to keep them shorter. So this would be the before picture of this pile of the turned over root balls. You can see how close they are to the electrical meter box. So I'm gonna try hitching up a strap to my truck over here and see if I can haul that over this way next to the gravel rock, because there's really nothing around that that could get burnt. And then if I just do one of these root balls at a time and burn them, then the fire won't get real out of control, and it'll take care of that. And I'll be able to utilize this area for garden as well, and also keep everything safe. We'll limb up all these guys as well. This ditch that I dug, I'm so stinking proud of it. Nobody would understand why unless they actually had been there. It's feeling biceps, I tell you. But this ditch actually redirected a kind of flood of water that had somehow gotten into the pipes that were feeding into the meter box, and that meter box was dripping constantly. And because I dug this crazy trench, I ended up redirecting enough water into the culvert where it's supposed to go and stopping my meter box from getting flooded and making my electricity a little bit more smooth on the way into the house.